Thank you so much for joining us. And let me quickly jump into this presentation. So before I start with the presentation, just let me give a quick perspective about what we are intended to do here. So TCS NQT or National Qualified Test, the first effort we started in October 2020, where we had close to about 4.2 lakh students. These are typically entry level students, 0 to 2 years experience professionals who's looking out for job. We brought them to our platform and taken a test for them in the platform. So that is how we started this platform. So the intention of making this test, I'm saying we are bringing in students who is job ready or industry ready or pre-assessed or pre-certified, whatever we could call. So how you will differentiate set of candidates who apply to you, and can we bring in a benchmark to hire them? So how you differentiate one person to another depending on not just your your academic skills or academic marks, how I can shortlist them depending on the cognitive skills which is typically required for anybody to find the right job, especially in the gray collar or a white collar job. So that is what is the intention behind setting up this. So TCS as a company, again, been in the assessment industry for almost 10 years. So maybe, I don't know how many of you know, because we were doing any corporate assessment so far, but so the reason why we started this initiative is to make sure that corporate has a benchmark to have a standard benchmark for hiring candidates. So our intention is to break this up into different test parameters. So one, we came out with a basic NQT test. And other one is like, can we have very subject specific test or very industry specific test? So I will anyway get into those details when I run you through the presentation. So let me quickly move on and showcase what we have here. So how I am going to structure this presentation would be typically what is NQT is all about, how a corporate can partner with us, and we are just giving you an overview or some insight about our first test which we conducted in October 2020, and also why you should partner us. So some pointers there is also something which I would like to bring in here. So let me quickly move on. So I just wanted to give you a brief about who are the target audience we are focusing on while we inviting these candidates for taking tests. So who can apply? Typically any graduate or it can be a final year or pre-final year. So if you look at the current year, it can be 2021 or 2022 also. Those are people also can take up this test. Plus, we also considering people within this 21 pass out also will be there. So the up to 2 years experience people also can take this test. And there is no limitation such in terms of how many times they can appear this test. If they want to improve their scores, NQT scores, they can do this test. And we are doing this test every quarter. So the first one happened in October, and the second test which we are going to do this month, 18th and 19th. And typically this NQT score is valid for about 2 years. So that's the validity of the test. And exam is conducted in-center assessment only. So the reason why we have chosen to do an in-center test, because there are a lot of dependency when we do an online test. So there is hardware dependencies there, software dependencies, there are internet dependencies, the way we are facing problem now. So we wanted to make sure that there is a standardized experience, and again, the integrity of the test also is maintained to the fullest extent. So that's the reason we are going to do this test completely in center. So typically, just to give you a background, so we have close to about 4.2 lakh, I'm saying individual test taking facility, which is spread across almost 670 cities and towns, and this is spread across almost 6,800 test centers across different nook and corners of India. So this is where the test is going to be conducted. So let me move on. So what is this test comprise? As I mentioned, there is three-part to NQT test. So first thing is you have your cognitive ability. We are going to test their cognitive ability. So as I mentioned, for any job in the market, especially when it comes to white collar job or a gray collar job, the basic need for anybody to perform that kind of a job is their cognitive ability. So cognitive ability again we break it down to verbal, numerical, and reasoning. I'll run you through what exactly we are testing this and how long this test and how many questions. I'll just run you through that in the next slide. But so this an NQT basic score typically covers the cognitive competence, and we also bringing one more element that's typically a psychometric test, or we can say it's a test which is basically evaluating somebody's work readiness in terms of the attitude. So you can say their work style or the personality is also tested there. So apart from that, how we are going to differentiate candidates, let's say when it comes to their specific role or subject knowledge, or their knowledge on a particular industry, that will also give you a bit of idea when how a particular candidate is inclined towards a particular industry or a subject or a role. So here, we typically cover, industry can be, so as of now, we have, the product is again in development. The second test, we are, bringing in only the IT as an industry or a domain. We are also planning to bring in retail or banking or manufacturing, automobile. These are different, industry lines or domains which we wanted to test, which for a candidate who really wanted to get into any of these domains or industry, this will become a differentiator for them. And apart from that, we also bring in a lot of subject NQT. So the reason why a subject NQT is required is, let's say you test somebody's basic cognitive skill, but how somebody can go and specialize themselves into certain area, because now people wanted to be specialist in certain area, or like certain hiring happens in very specific area. So it can be as simple as an accountant or accounting or a digital marketing, or any specific skills in IT or digital hiring can it can be IoT, AI, or machine learning. These are different things. We will be able to bring specific tests where candidate who's interested in these areas can go ahead and take this test, and this will become one of the benchmark for them to find a job in these areas. So let me move on. So as I mentioned, these are the variants which we had so far and which we are going to have by Feb 2021. So we added, no, I'm saying this psychometric test, as I mentioned, which was not there before. We thought, no, we should also able to evaluate somebody's, attitude alignment to get into a corporate job. Apart from that, we bringing in one industry NQT, which is information technology, and a couple of subject NQT. So we felt that across any job, as a white collar or a gray collar, basic computer skills is very much required. So this can be a key differentiator when you get into a job, and we would want somebody to showcase this skill. So that's why we brought the basic computer skills. So this is in the current scenario, this will be industry agnostic skills, which typically somebody should possess while getting a job. And we also added, so this again came as one of the requirements from a customer, where we felt that accountant is one of the subject NQT we want to add, where very much very specific skills is required for having this job, or this skills in the market. So that's why we selected this as well to start with. But going forward, the quarters come, we will have more and more industry and subject NQT we will roll out, so that employers can get benefit from there. So let me move on. I think we're already 4:25. I will quickly take another 5 minutes to run you through couple of more slides. One is why I mentioned that what is this cognitive skills test is all about. So it's basically a 2-hour test, and as I mentioned, we are focusing on verbal ability, reasoning ability, and numerical ability. These are 3 things we are focusing. And verbal ability, almost 24 questions, 30 questions on reasoning, and numerical skills on 26 minutes. So this is how a test is designed. So the fundamental, the reason why we brought in this test is because what we realized that for anybody to hire from a market, apart from their basic academic knowledge, for performing a job, these are skills which is required now. And that's the reason. So this is not a test which is it's not time bound. We wanted to bring enough time given to them, so it's not on knowledge or how fast they are. It's about how good they are, especially in their cognitive skill, which typically help our employee to find the right fit for their job. So that's the reason we given, if you look at almost they're getting 1.5 to 1 minute and 45 minutes 45 seconds to answer a question, which is pretty much a good time for them to finish it. It is not about how fast, but it's about how correct they are and how aligned they are to get into a corporate job. So let me move on. So this is a student's journey when they come and take this test. So I'll skip this and let me move on. So there are basically 2 services we are providing to an employer. So one phase is, you have your own job posted in multiple places, and if somebody comes with an NQT test, how I can validate this? So we are giving you a portal for validating it. And the second thing is we are bringing in all these students who are taking this test to a single platform called job listing platform. So employers can come and register here, and they can start posting their job, and these students, aspiring students, can come and see whatever matching jobs, and they can apply to you. So these are two services which we provide. So little details about how it works. So here, people can apply to you in other channels, and you may use NQT score for, let's say, shortlisting them. And in case if you want to go and verify them, then this portal will help you do that. And the other part is we have a portal which typically help you to post your vacancies, and all those candidates who's taken this NQT test will be onboarded there, and they will be having a dashboard to search for job, apply for job, take the update, and they have recommended job matching their profile and stuff. So that typically will become just like any other portal. So this is the second part of it. So, so the three levels of engagement which you can do in our platform. One is you can come and show and your interest to participate in this initiative. Second thing is that you can come and brand yourself in the platform. So where in the NQT page itself, you will have a visibility, and you become a brand who endorses NQT. So this will also attract, if you're hiring in large numbers, definitely this will become a brand, because there are lakhs and lakhs of people comes and register themselves. So your logo will appear as a employer in this platform. And then use our job listing platform, and you can go ahead and post, and you can receive all the responses, and finally get the candidate onboarded. So that's about employer as a different level of engagement. Then I will do this. I'll skip these things now. What I will quickly jump into is some of the insights about. I may take another 3 minutes more to run you through some of this information. And so this is basically the insights of different parameters or stats about our 2020 October test. So these are some of the top colleges. Means I'm saying large number of people who participated. So you can say top colleges means top 100 colleges where we had maximum number of entries. So these are, so you can say there are large number of people applying from some of the leading colleges. Plus this is a breakup of, so you can say it is currently engineering heavy. But see this predominantly TCS also. TCS was one of the early employers to use NQT. So see this NQT scores were mainly focusing on TCS hiring as well. So you will see a lot of them who taken tests from the engineering background. And again, these are some insight in terms of the passing out here, plus from different cities. So you have a fair bit of a mix from here as well. So close to about 10% are from 19 and 18 candidates, and 20 we had about close to 20% of them were 2020 pass out, and then almost 70% of them were from the 21 batch. So you have a fair bit of a database of close to 80,000 from the 20 batch, which probably they are ready joiners, and 21 can be available in the market in next 2 months, depending on how soon they can have their degrees in hand in the current scenario. Plus, again, I'm saying 21% of them are from Tier 1 city, and close to about 50% of them are from the tier 2 and tier 3 also a fair bigger number. So you can see a good representation from all kind of places here. And so let me quickly run you through a key differentiators itself, and then I will pass on to Himshubra and Smita. So, some of the key differentiators and why employers should partner with us is so you will get a very standardized test here. So our decision to make sure that we do all these tests within this in center will make sure we have all the necessary checks, and we giving all the test takers the same environment and a standardized environment to take the test. So plus I'm saying you can mobilize, as I mentioned, there are these people are from all across the country, so you will have, if you have hiring in different cities and different part of this one, I'm sure you will get good choices, which is typically not the case when you hire, when you do the hiring from, where you will not be able to leverage these students from different locations. Then you have a diverse pool. So as I mentioned, you would have probably seen a engineering heavy October test, but I'm sure because a lot of partnership with the colleges are happening in the non-engineering area as well. So you will see more from a balanced engineering and non-engineering pool in the platform. And then I'm saying ability to conduct tests pan India, as I mentioned, close to about 6,800 test centers, 670 cities and towns, and plus almost 4.2 I'm saying test machines which is available for people to take. So that infrastructure is definitely useful for us to scale. First of all, the spread we can bring across the place, plus I'm saying the scale aspect. So these are some of the benefit you get, and these are some of the key differentiators. So for the interest of time, I think we are already on 4:35. So I will pass on, and probably we will take the other part as a Q&A. So once again, thank you so much for all of you to join, and I'm extremely sorry for the technical glitch. So I'm hopeful that at least some of the major points I'm able to cover here, and now Smita will take over and give a quick demo of our job listing platform, and register with us and how you can make a portal. So over to you, Himshubra. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Raghu. Thanks for giving the insights about TCS NQT and the benefit, how corporates can benefit from this. So maybe the starting part, maybe due to some technical problem, you must have missed. So Raghu, he is a corporate partnership head for TCS Ion, and he holds pretty good experience, 17 plus years of business and sales management experience in the recruitment and HR tech industry. So now I would like to welcome Smita Ramesh. She is the program manager for TCS NQT, and she has 12 plus years of experience in handling client relationships and placements, with last 5 years with TCS Ion. So over to you, Smita. You can please run us through, and she will give a brief about TCS Ion job listing platform and how effectively you can use the platform. So over to you, Smita.
Yeah, thank you very much, Himshubra. Himshubra, request you to.
Giving you the right.
So good evening, everyone, once again. So I'll quickly take you through the website where you will have to do your registration and where the job listing platform can be accessed from. So the URL that you will have to go is learning www.tcsionhub.in. So once you log into this using this URL, you will be landing in this page, which we call it as TCS Ion Digital Learning Hub. So this is a learning platform predominantly. So where we are catering the K-12 undergraduate, postgraduate, and other segments, and in fact all segments that we cater to for their learning need. And this is an e-commerce website or a content marketplace where the learners can consume their learning, where publishers can post their content. So here we are launching our job listing platform, which will be enabled for the corporates and for the candidates to apply for the jobs. Now, I will quickly tell you as a corporate how you will be registering on the platform. So once you land to this particular page using this URL, you have to click on this login tab. So after clicking, you will be a first-time user. So you have to click on the create account. On clicking here, you will have 4 different tabs. You have to choose the corporate tab. So being a first-time user to the job listing platform, you have to complete the registration process. So you have to provide your registered company name, organization address, address line, your complete address, website, contact number. Here you have to choose no, and you have to provide your full name, email ID, password. I'm just giving you a sample data so that will be easy for you to relate to. You can give the landline number or the mobile number. And this is very important. You have to create your login ID. You have to give your name, your email ID, provide a password. You can validate your contact number. And this is another important place where you have to give the complete registered company name. And after providing this detail, you can create your account. You have 3 tabs to accept the condition policy. And on completion, you will receive a confirmation message on the top saying that you've successfully registered. After registering, we will be validating your information at the back end. We will verify the corporate details. After verification, which will take 24 working hours, after confirmation, there will be another mail that will come to you. You will have the URL and other details. Using that, you can log in to the portal. So to log into the portal, again, you will be coming here. So you've already created your login credentials, which we just discussed about. So using the same login ID and password, you can log into this page. So after logging into this page, you will land in this dashboard. So this will be your dashboard. And in the dashboard, you can edit your company profile here. You can create the jobs. So there are basic steps. So where you can, complete your, you can post your jobs. You'll be able to post jobs here. And you'll be able to see all the actions. So basically, whatever jobs that you're creating over here, you'll be able to see it, and you will also be able to take necessary actions. So you can download the profiles of the candidate. There is an Excel template available. You will be able to download the candidates. You can approve the profile. You can reject the profile. You can put the candidate on hold. You can also select the candidate. So all these actions are possible in the platform itself. In addition to this, as Raghu was mentioning, that you also have these NQT candidates. So NQT are certified candidates, and based on your requirement, we will be providing you recommendation of these candidates. So you'll be able to see these candidates over here, and you can send invite to them, and after which they can apply to the job. Once they apply to the job, you will be able to see those profiles over here, and you can act upon those profiles. And similarly, if you want to also bulk upload the candidates, you also have in the sense, you can also, if you have multiple job opportunities which you want to post at a single time, you have templates available for that, which you can use and download and upload the jobs. So I'll quickly show you how these candidates will see the jobs. So in the platform, you will have these tabs. So this is the tab where you will be able to see the jobs. So when I click on this jobs and internship, the candidate will be able to see the jobs posted. So the jobs will be posted like this. So the candidates will be able to save a job, can apply to a job, will be able to see all the details, and they can also see the jobs that is for different location. And they will be able to apply to all these jobs. The search is possible by job role, location, industry, employment type, salary, date posted, and company wise. So this is how the jobs will get displayed to the candidate. Now, for example, if the candidate has selected to this job or applied to this job, he'll be able to see these details on his dashboard. So the candidates will be able to see the interviews that he's applied and what is the status. Has he got shortlisted or selected or whatever, he'll be able to see. He will also be able to see the saved jobs. And as I had mentioned that we have these candidates, recommendations of profile. Similarly, these candidates also, we have a job recommendations based on the job role. So basically, we map or we match the requirement based on 4 parameters: the skill, knowledge, interest, and technology. So we work on a framework, OSTAR framework. So based on that is what you get the apt recommended profiles of the candidate. Along with that, candidates who have cleared the NQT certificate or exam, their scores will also be viewed by the respective corporate. So if you want to see what is my score, what have I scored in NQT exam, you will be able to see in the edit profile. So candidate will also be able to see it. The corporate will also be able to see the profile of the candidate. So in this place, they'll be able to see. So in addition to that, you will also be able to see the complete information of the candidate. We get all information about the candidate. So right from educational qualification to the technology skills, what he has acquired. So all project details or all these additional information along with video. So we also have this video option where the candidates can update their video profile. So this provision also is there, which candidates can utilize it, and the corporates will be able to view this video while shortlisting the profile. So the complete profile of the candidate is available for the corporate to access. So that is it from me, Hemshubhra. So we can maybe go to the question and answer session.
Sure, Smita, thank you so much. Now I will open the poll for all the participants so that you can share your feedback with us to understand your opinion and reach out to us in future. And this poll will be open for the next 15 minutes. And meanwhile, you can post your questions in the chat window or the Q&A window, and we will take it up one by one. So I will start with the Q&A session, Q&A, and Raghu and Smita, you can help with the answers. Meanwhile, I am requesting all the participants to please respond to the poll. So starting with the first question, Mr. Sanjay Sachdeva wants to know if there are centers available in Chandigarh and only TCS conducts such kind of test.
Yeah, the location part, I can check and let you know. Smita, you have any idea? Do we have in Chandigarh?
We'll have to check on it.
Yeah. I will definitely. So, Himshukra, if you can make a note of who had this question, probably we can reach back and tell them about the location part.
Sure, Raghu.
What was the second question?
Second one was like only TCS conducts such kind of test.
So, in terms of the employability test, I'm saying there are. What I know is, AMCAT does test something similar to this, and I think CoCubes also have, tech-based tests, as per my understanding. I'm not very sure this was a question. This is the only thing they mentioned, right? So employability related test, I think there are a couple of them do in the technology space as per my understanding.
Okay, and next question is like if consultants can use this platform?
Yeah, very much. Consultant can register themselves as an aggregator in the platform where they can post the vacancies of their customers or their customer requirements. So the intention is, our intention is to make sure that we have a maximum number of quality jobs in the platform for the aspirants in the platform, job aspirants in the platform.
Sure, Raghu. The next question is from Mr. Sangram Samal. He wants to know that is this only for IT companies or can be extended to other companies as well?
Yeah, so our intention is to make it as inclusive as possible. So yeah, definitely, this is for all kind of jobs for a fresher. So yeah, there is no restriction as such in terms of posting jobs and in terms of people coming and taking this NQT test.
Okay, great. Mr. Rao wants to know how is this going to help our pharma industry as we do manufacture drugs and our production is different from others, and as the exam does not relate to pharma production.
So see, I'm saying, as I mentioned, we are going to come out with different industry NQTs, which typically you will be able to understand their interest towards pharma. So I'm saying, yes, we agree there is a need for, I'm saying subject NQT and industry NQT. So far, I think there is option for you, somebody from a pharma education qualification. And again, we are also testing their cognitive skills. So that can be a good representation in terms of what is their interest as well as what is their employability quotient. Going forward, yes, we would definitely wanted employers to get more precise profile of candidates through a subject NQT and industry NQT. In fact, we also wanted to work with some of you to even design these subject NQTs and industry NQTs yeah, I'm saying if you people are open, we definitely wanted to speak to you and take I'm saying collective uh, you know effort to bring these tests which is useful for the industry. So our intention is to make these candidates industry ready and job ready. So whatever suggestion from the industry would definitely be really helpful for us, and we really encourage that.
Sure, Raghu. So Mr. Rao wants to know, is this free for the ION customers?
So as an employer, if you come onto our platform and register yourself, whatever service we mentioned, so there are a couple of services, so using our, NQT score verification portal, as well as our job listing platform, the complete service we avail for a corporate is free of cost. It's with no cost to them. I don't know exactly. Is there any, I'm saying any other information or any? So for an employer, is completely free of cost. Just wanted to.
Sure, Raghu. So Mr. Surya Narayan have a couple of questions. He wants to know, what is the summative skill assessment? Can you hear me, Raghu?
Yeah, I think I missed you for some time. Can you come again with the question?
I will repeat. Yeah, I will repeat. What is a summative skills assessment?
See, typically we, I'm saying when it comes to subject NQT, we want to make sure that, we not only test their skills, I'm saying knowledge, we should also wanted to test their application ability on those knowledge and skills, right? So we would definitely design assessment which tests their both skills and application skills and knowledge. So that is what we called as summative assessment. Hope I'm able to clear the doubt, or I'm not sure if that was a question, or Smita, you want to add something about that?
No, Raghu, I'm not sure if it is any specific to the NQT test or very general point. So you have clarified on the general perspective.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so we can take up the next one. Is this test and your system valid only for IT companies, or can be extended to? I think you have answered this already. How are the basic NQT scores presented? Is it one score for cognitive and one score for psychometric? How do you determine attitudinal fit, and what are the parameters?
As of now, we are set up a test which is almost like 20 minutes, where we are going to test their personality and work styles. So how the I'm saying result will be presented to you is typically how is their personality on certain parameters plus their work styles. So this again as these psychometric tests is typically it is all dependent on the alignment of a particular skills and a job role, and which they have to possess, right? So what really matters is we are focusing on somebody's employability skills here. I'm saying this will be very focused towards their attitude and work style, as well as their personality.
Okay.
And I'm saying going forward, we will be able to build on it and give very specific, let's say, depending on the job role, we will be able to recommend, what kind of a score and what kind of a persona would be an ideal fit. So what I'm saying right now, we are leaving that to the employers to decide. But again, as more and more jobs getting posted and more hiring happens, we'll also be able to look at an insight in terms of what kind of profiles are getting hired. We can use this data to refine and give you more insight into, I'm saying a fitment of a particular candidate to a job using, I'm saying, their personality as well as their work style.
Sure, Raghu, great. What is the cost to a student?
Can you come again?
Like one question is, what is the cost to a student for this exam for TCS NQT?
Okay. See, as of now, we are not finalized the test because both October and February tests were completely free of cost. But the May test which we are going to come out with will have a cost. We will definitely, I'm saying this will be a public information next a month or so. But I'm saying this will be nominal price is what we have decided. But again, we will keep you posted on that, soon.
Mr. Mandeep Sibia wants to know what is the current data set of NQT test takers and are they available for placements now?
Yeah, so currently about 4.2 lakh candidate who has taken the test in October is available for hiring. As I mentioned, see, the intention of us was, let's say, it's again a chicken and egg story, right? Where we want to have candidate will come only when more and more employers coming in, and employers wanted candidate to come and register. So we started from the other end where we already have 4.2 lakh people who has taken this test, and I'm saying I quickly ran through the demographic of these candidates also. So out of which you can say 4 lakh people have taken the programming test also. And you can see about 1.3 lakhs or out of this 4.2 lakhs from computer engineering, and close to about 3.5 lakh were engineers, and the remaining 70,000 people were non-engineers. So this is what the overall demographic of the candidates, and of course they are spread across. So you can see the top tier 1 cities had about 20%, close about 40% out of them were from tier 2, and the remaining, I'm saying, I think slightly, let me just quickly look at it. So from tier 1 city, we had 21%, tier 2 about 47%, and 32% are from the tier 3 cities. So this is the overall, I'm saying, demographics of the students out of this 4.2 lakhs.
Okay, so the next question is that is the NQT only for freshers or for experienced candidates also?
We are focusing on the 0 to 2 years bracket. I'm saying so that is where the maximum value for an employer hides, because anybody who doesn't come with an experience, how you evaluate somebody, that is the biggest challenge now. But if somebody who's already having experience, I'm saying looking at what their experience, at least you will be able to evaluate the candidate. So here, as of now, it is the 0 to 2 years entry level market is what we are focusing. Going forward, we want to see how this would step in, and then see if there is value for employers, setting up tests, for, let's say, lateral hiring as well.
Sure, Raghu. So next question is, what does cleared the NQT test mean, and how is the benchmark determined?
Can you come again?
One of the questions is, what does cleared the NQT test mean, and how is the benchmark determined?
Okay, so there is, just wanted to keep you all posted that, see, there is no pass and fail for this test. So again, it depends on the kind of a profile and the job role, and again, companies' requirements and all that, right? So we are leaving that to the employees to decide as of now. But again, I'm saying, we will evolve with a lot of data depending on the kind of activity in our job portal, where how people are getting hired, what is the benchmark for a particular role. So these are information which we can definitely use, and give more insights. But as of now, we are completely leaving that to the employers to decide. And again, I'm sure when you will also realize we are using some algorithm for matching the candidates against a job. So a lot of I'm saying work gone into I'm saying matching these candidates to a job. Looking at our 58 years of entry level hiring, we are using that knowledge to match job against candidate. But again, I'm sure even a particular job role itself can be different from one organization to another depending on the project and the size and the location and stuff. So we as of now leaving that to an employer to decide.
So, sure, Raghu. So, a couple of questions are like that: how far NQT will help a BFSI sector, or if they are from manufacturing space, how soon this platform will be available? Like, it will be helpful for them. So, can you answer specific to this?
Yeah, okay. So as I think probably once I have shown you the demographic of the candidate who was taken the October test, yes, I'm saying it would, you will definitely feel that, okay, it's IT heavy, but I'm sure we are going to get a lot of those non-engineering and non-IT jobs into our platform. So the effort which we are taking, see, I'm saying it is not just the assessment we are doing, pre-assess we are calling, but as Smita mentioned, the platform, essentially is a, I'm saying there are some new concept which TCS itself is developing called Talent Cloud. So how you can create profiles and continuously updated profile and matches that to different jobs in the market. So how we are doing that is, let's say one is we also I'm saying the learning learning platform, digital learning hub is typically have a lot of curated courses and a lot of certification courses. Apart from that, we also tied up with more than 200 universities to create a very industry level relevant courses. So for BFSI, very especially, we have a partnership with National Stock Exchange Academy, and we created about 5 different courses for BFSI, which I think we are going to onboard all those candidates who passes out those courses to our job listing platform. So you will have these well certified specific industry ready candidates will be onboarded to our platform soon.
Sure, Raghu. I think we can take 1 or 2 maximum questions because it's already 5:08 and we should wrap up at say after 2 minutes or so. So one of the questions is, can a candidate attend interview with multiple companies at same time? And if yes, can a company know about it before?
Okay. See, we are, I'm saying because of the, I'm saying the current privacy data and things, we definitely have to restrict ourselves in terms of what kind of data can be shared to an employer and the candidate, right? So as of now, for an a candidate, definitely he has in dashboard that which all job he is applied and where he is. So we definitely, as a a portal or a service provider, we can't restrict any candidate for from applying to multiple companies. I'm saying why we are bringing this platform is to make sure that I'm saying students who's capable of the job, and again I'm saying there are competitive students as well as employers come into platform, and we make a right match between the right job and the right employer and the right candidates. So that is what is our intention. But definitely, I'm saying in terms of how which job they applied, whether they got an offer, is something probably we will not be able to share with an employer as of now. I'm saying that's a. Smita, if you want to add something, you can definitely add.
No, Raghu, you've covered. Just in addition, is that the corporate will not know the status of the candidate, but the candidate will understand what is the status of him. For example, if I've applied to a company, I will know if I've been shortlisted, selected, or rejected, or put on hold. So as a candidate, I will know my status, but this will not be shared to corporate. If in case apply to other corporates.
Sure. Thanks, Raghu and Smita. So we can take the last question. Ms. Seema wants to know how it is useful for media hiring, as that database is mainly related to IT.
Media hiring, we definitely wanted to probably work with you to develop very, I'm saying very specific subject NQT in media. We can definitely connect, and looking at what kind of hiring you want to do. Since we have a large network of University Connect, I'm sure you also have, because you are very specific to a particular industry, but we will be able to help from different location, the right set of candidates. But as I mentioned, see, how we can help you is having very specific industry NQT as well as subject NQT designed for media companies. So we wanted to reach there, but how soon we are going to reach there is something depending on the kind of numbers you are looking at, also depending on the, I'm saying, the industry outlook, and I'm saying all that. So we definitely can work together. So we are open to discuss.
Sure, Raghu. Thank you so much. I think most of the questions have been covered. So rest we can reach out to them for the answers. And once this, we can share the corporate landing page also with them. So most of the answers will get cleared, or they will get the answers for most of them. So thank you, everyone. I had shared the corporate registration page on the chat window as well as in the Q&A window. So request you all to please go there to the page and register yourself. And hope this webinar would have been very insightful to you and would help you in onboarding yourself with TCS iON. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much again. I'm really sorry for the glitches. I'm sure and it is really valuable for you to join, because that there are a lot of webinars happening, and in the current situation, this is the only way we can reach out the right people whom we can add value to each other. So really appreciate the fact that you are all joined, and that on a Friday evening. So wishing you all a wonderful weekend ahead, and we look forward to talk to you all and onboard you as a valuable employer in our platform. So thank you once again, and we will be in touch for sure. So that's it. So thank you all. Thank you, Shubhra. Thank you, Smita.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Bye. Take care. Happy weekend.